Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd do a video on the Nobis Cartel bomber jacket. If you've seen other videos what I've done, you would have noticed that I've done a video on this jacket here, which is the Nobis Yahtzee parka, which is a full-length parka which is designed to withstand minus 30-degree temperatures. Really good windproofing, really good for rain, and really good for cold temperatures. So the good thing about these jackets here is that they're really decent all-round jackets. They're good for keeping the cold out, they're good for keeping the rain out, and they're good for keeping the wind out as well. So that's some of the main reasons why I purchased or went heavy into buying the Nobis jackets. But today we're going to be talking about the Cartel Nobis jacket. There are other brands out there, like I mentioned before on a previous video. You've got Canada Goose, you've got some other brands out there as well, which are of a similar sort of quality. Or they're all after the same sort of target market, where they're aiming for superior winter wear for outdoors. So in the UK where I'm from, it tends to be cold, but we tend to get a lot of rain. So the main reason why I bought these jackets was because I wanted to stay warm and I wanted to keep dry. Obviously, in other countries, you might not get as much rainfall. But where there's snow, obviously snow is basically just water, really, in a cold form. So if you get snow on you, it's going to get your jackets wet. But in terms of the UK, we just get legging it down all the time with rain. So these jackets really are a good all-rounder for the UK anyhow. So that was one of the main reasons why I went for the Nobis jackets. So in terms of the Cartel bomber jacket then, so the bomber jacket is like a happy medium between a full-length parka and a shorter jacket. Will keep your top half warm. So it's a good little jacket if you don't fancy the full length ones and you want a bit more leg room without using the double zip. You can buy the bomber jacket variants. Also, if you're a little bit on the shorter side, you're not a 6-foot dude or lady, because they do jackets for ladies as well, what look very similar. They've just got a different silhouette on them because of for ladies. You can get whatever style you want. I find that this one's really good for severe weather. This one's good for severe weather as well, but obviously your bottom half is going to be cold unless you're wearing something warm on your bottom half. So in terms of styling, they're really, really good. That's the black variant, by the way. So we've got two bomber jackets. I've got one in size large, one in size medium, which I'll talk about in a minute. But anyhow, in terms of style, they're quite decent looking jackets. You can get them in vibrant colors, or you can buy them in like a black or like a basic color if you don't want to stand out too much. But anyhow, so we've got the Nobis Cartel jacket, like I said before. The price is not on this tag, but the price for these are around about £800 for the short variant, and then obviously if you want the massive thing like that one, they're going to be paying over £1,000 for that one. But for the Cartel, it's about 800 quid. So when you open the tag, you got a little bit about the Nobis company. Now, the guy who used to run Canada Goose many years ago, one of the directors, he came away from Canada Goose and decided to set up his own company. And his own company is Nobis, so he knows a lot about winter jackets and so on and so forth, the design, the marketing, what customers really want, and so on and so forth. So this is why he's got his own brand out and whatnot. So a lot of development, a lot of thoughts got into the making of these jackets in terms of the functionality. So one of the reasons why I got these jackets compared to the other competitors like Canada Goose and Monclear and companies like that, I thought that these were a good all-rounder. Nobis is not as well known as such in the UK compared to Canada Goose might be, but in terms of practicality, durability, the design, the all-round functions on the jacket, I just find Nobis to be far more superior than Canada Goose, if I'm honest. Plus as well, which both of these companies are falling victim to this a little bit, but both of these companies, Canada Goose and Nobis, are starting to design jackets that look a little bit too sportified, which I'm finding a bit, I don't really like that in a jacket. I like these designs, like a traditional, decent, hard quality look, but they started going a bit too sporty. So if you're not too, you've got to look at the websites really and have a look at what you got. Hopefully they'll cater for different styles, but lately both companies are going away from looking traditional, decent sort of winter coats, and they're going a little bit more sportified. Not too sure why that is, but Canada Goose and Nobis need to look out for that, because people like myself won't buy your jackets if you're designing them too sporty looking, because it's looking more like brands what we don't want. If you're going for a brand like Nobis or Canada Goose, you're paying for high end quality. I don't want a high end quality jacket looking like Nike or Adidas or a company of that nature. I want my jacket to look like a Nobis jacket or a Canada Goose jacket. I don't want Adidas or Nike or any of that nonsense in my jackets. Although there's nothing wrong with those brands, I guess, but it's just a different vibe, a different look, and so on and so forth. But anyhow, these jackets I think look really good and really trendy and decent, hard wearing and fit for purpose. So we've got the Nobis Cartel features. We've got all sorts on here. We've got Rio Coyote fur, which I'll show you in a minute. We've got waterproof membrane over the top. We've got cuffs for where you can put your fingers through the cuffs. We've got loads of pockets and whatnot, and we've got other functions, magnetic functions on the jacket as well. So the tag will say all that on there, but I'm going to just go through some of it anyhow. But the tag will also have information on there about how to authenticate your purchase, because these jackets, obviously, with them being so expensive, this one's about 800 quid, that one's over £1,000. You're going to get people who like to copy these things and try and do little fake versions of the jackets and whatnot. So you usually get holograms, and you got online websites where you can go on just to make sure you can authenticate your purchase. But it's also a good idea to buy these sort of things from the original website themselves, or companies what are licensed, or you're getting the real McCoy from. There are other companies what will sell these as well on their websites, other fashion stores and whatnot in the UK and other places. So this is the yellow one. So the yellow one's kind of hard to get hold of. It sold out really quickly here in the UK. I thought I'd go for a bit of a different look, but I also got the black one as well. There are other colours where you can get like green, army green, grey, different variants of greys. And it's the same with this parka as well. You could get that in different colours, like got greens and greys and sandy colours and browns and whatnot. But anyhow, this jacket, so it's got real coyote fur for a start. Now, if you're not a fan of fur being on a jacket, you can unzip it. So you've got unzipping there, where you can unzip it and take it off. It does actually look quite good without the fur on it as well. It looks good with the fur. It depends on what looks you want. You've got really good high quality padding on the inside of the hood, so it's going to keep your head warm, just like what we've got on this jacket here. Really good high quality padding, exactly the same on here. So if your head's in there, you don't even necessarily have to wear like a Canada Goose beanie or a Nobis beanie or whatever. You can just not wear one if you want to do. Or you can wear a beanie if you want and put it underneath. You're going to be toasty and rosy. So at the back, you've got the tie adjuster as well, if you want to adjust the hood. Now the hood does come quite a few inches in front, so it's like a snorkel hood. Now on this one, on the bomber jacket, you get extra padding for the neckline, which is really good, so it keeps the back of your neck really warm. Also on this jacket, so you've got the parka and you've got the Cartel, which is the bomber. On the parka, you can take the hood. You can't take the hood off. It's connected to the coat, so you can't take any hood off it. But on this jacket, you can take the hood completely off. So as well as taking the fur off to create a different look, you can take the hood off as well to create a different look. So if you don't like the idea of having a hood on, you can unzip the hood completely off if you want to do. However, I don't think it looks that great with the hood off, but you know, it's you know, everybody's different. Everybody, you know, has different opinion about things. So you can have it as just a bomber jacket without the hood, bomber jacket with the hood, or bomber jacket with the hood with the fur on, or without the fur on. So you can change it, chop and change it. Now this jacket features quite a bit of Velcro on it in different places. Well, let's just say, let's rephrase that. It has a bit of Velcro in a place which is a little bit annoying. Velcro on jackets I don't like, if I'm honest, but this jacket, the only downfall to this jacket, has a little bit of Velcro at the top, so which is there. So what you can do in severe weather, you can Velcro the hood in the middle and it keeps it connected. However, because it's Velcro, it will detach now and again. And because it's Velcro, if you're adjusting your hood, and if you look down here, we've got these. When you're adjusting the hood with your hand sometimes will catch on the Velcro. And then you'll find yourself, your hand will stick it to your hood. And as you come bring your hand out, you'll start to tear away your cuffs. You'll start to end up, I've done it a few times, but I've managed to escape wrecking my cuffs. But that's a bit of a dodgy design. I think it doesn't really massively affect it too much. It's just that you just got to watch out that you don't end up when you're adjusting your hood accidentally ripping into your cuffs. They could have probably come up with a better idea, like some snap buttons or something would have been better for that, I would imagine. You got some bit of detail in there, you got a bit of metal detailing. You've got magnetic closure, which I think is really good on the jackets, all the way down, magnetic closure. So to keep it closed off, you've got really good thick quality zips, which are two-way. So you can zip it up both ways if you want. Now, with it being a bomber jacket, I don't know why you would want to zip it further up than what it needs to be. But you can zip it up and then zip it up again to give yourself more leg room. But with it being a bomber jacket, you don't think that you really need that. But on this jacket, obviously with it being a full length one, you need that flexibility of zipping it up both ways. On this one, it's got a hidden pocket, so you've got these two flaps here, for a design to make it look good, but one of them has got a hidden pocket inside, which is this one, I think. Yeah. And it's waterproof on the inside, I think. Yeah. So you've got your inner one. You can put sunglasses in there possibly if you want, if you don't know where to put your sunglasses, if you like wearing sunglasses with winter gear. It's got two pockets what go in this way, which are quite cool, and then you've got your pockets which are fleece lined, going in this way, where you can put keys and things. The only downer to this jacket, this particular Cartel jacket, is they've not really thought about what happened. Most people tend to like to put their hands near the hips, in terms of pockets. Now this jacket, it's got no side pockets to the jacket at all. If it was me designing this jacket, I would have put two flaps and then two side zip pockets, similar to this design on the the long one. You've got the side, but you've got the flap, which is, you've got the mini flap, and then you've got the side pocket. When you wear the bomber jacket, you like to put your hands usually on your hips sometimes, which you can't do in this jacket. You can only put them in your chest area, which is okay, but most people like to put their hands at the side. I would have put some zips and some hand things in there. So there's only 2 downers to this jacket, really. A little bit of Velcro there spoils it a little bit, and the pockets. But other than that, it's an awesome jacket. So you've got your Nobis badge at the side, and then if you open it up, you've got the inside of the jacket, which is now nice and padded for winter. You've got a pocket in the inside where you can put a drink in there, or I don't know, you can put your sunglasses in there, I guess, if you've got the case with it. You've got another pocket. So these jackets are really good for in terms of the pockets. Apart from those extra pockets, Nobis, you should have put extra pockets on this one. At the side, on the outside, you've got the inside pocket, which is waterproof. This jacket, oh yeah, it does actually, forgot about that. It does have the vents at the side. So even on the, you got the massive parka, which is the Yahtzee parka. It has vents at the side of the jacket to let air through, and the same with this jacket as well. It's got vents at the side. You just unzip that, it'll let cold air in, so you can, if you get too hot wearing the jacket, you can vent it out a little bit. Although the jackets are fully breathable anyhow, it just gives you that extra bit of coolant, if you want coolant features in it. Let the air circulate around. You've got all the badges and whatnot. I'll tell you if it's you can scan it and see if it's authentic. Then you've got the bottom part there. That is quite tight on to your hips, depending on how big you are, I guess, but can be quite tight, so it prevents the wind from getting under. Whereas on this jacket, you've obviously got the wind skirt underneath it, which prevents that from happening. But on a bomber jacket, you don't need that. You just need a tight waistline on it. Then you've got cuffs where you can put your thumbs through, which I always find really decent on a jacket. Superdry in the UK, a company called Superdry, do that a lot on their jackets, which is brilliant. Put your thumb through there, excellent. It's not telescopic like this one. It's telescopic, goes in and out. You can have it in or out. Whereas on this jacket, it's not telescopic, it just comes straight out. Part of the design feature. The back of the jacket just looks plain. There's nothing going on at the back of the jacket really, just plain. And obviously you got the zip, what takes the hood off if you want to take the hood off. And on the shoulders, you just got these little things on the top. Nothing major going on there. So that is a quick overview of the Yahtzee, the Cartel jacket. Like I said, you can get it in different colours. This is the black variant, exactly the same thing. You can have it in black if you want it in black. Exactly the same thing, but in black. Now this is a size large, so it is quite huge. So sizing, not too sure, if I'm honest, if Nobis got the sizing right on the jackets in terms of large and medium on the Cartels. The Cartels are quite tight on. So at the moment, I'm kind of like a size medium. I'm probably medium to large-ish, maybe. So the medium's quite tight on, and the large is quite big. So there's no happy medium. So I think the medium needs to be ever so slightly larger, and the large needs to be ever so slightly smaller. Or it could just well be me with my weight and size, possibly. But I think the The Yahtzee parka sizing is really spot on. This is the size medium, fits me perfect with a bit of room in it. But when it comes to the cartels, just got to watch the sizing on it. Make sure you try them on before you buy, or buy it, try it on, and then send it back or whatever if it's not the right size. But it's a bit of experimentation needs to be done on the the cartels. When it's really bad weather, I tend to flotate to the big one usually, almost all the time. But if you want a bit of flexibility, you're driving a lot, you're moving around a lot, and you want to keep warm, but you know you're not going to be standing out in the cold too long, you might want to go with the the bomber jacket variant. Both are excellent. It's just that they've got different features. Depends what look you want to go for. Anyhow, guys, that's a quick overview of the Nobis Cartel bomber. Hopefully that'll be interesting for you to look at, and see you next time. Bye bye.